Welcome to your practice today, everyone. This is a full body flow. Start in Tadasana. Take an inhale and lift your shoulders up. And exhale, just roll them back and down. Do that twice more with your breath, starting to create a little tone in the back of the throat. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, finding that Ujjayi pranayama. Inhale, lift both arms. With your right hand, reach for your left wrist. Move up and over to the right. You can gaze left here and feel that stretch through the left side body. Come back through center and switch. Inhale, lift up. With your left hand, reach for your right arm. Lift up and over to the left. Gaze up. And inhale, up. Exhale, release the hands. Big sweep now. Inhale, lift. We go a little deeper. Interlace the hands. Index fingers point up. Move both arms to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, both arms to the left. Shoulders and hips are still in line. Inhale to center. Exhale, sweep to release the hands. Bring them to center. Place your hands to your hips. Start your first forward fold of your practice. Shoulders stay glued to the back body as you hinge at those hips all the way down. Release your hands. Inhale, lengthen halfway, straight arms, straight legs. And then exhale, soften your knees to fold. Place your hands to your hips once again. Hug your shoulders to your back body. And then exhale, go a little deeper into your fold. You can reach behind your knees, wrapping hands to elbows. Good. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And then exhale, step back through downward facing dog. Shift forward through tabletop now, placing shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Drop the belly, lift the chest, look up. And tuck the tailbone round the spine, look down. Just undulating your spine a few times through our very familiar cat-cow poses. Initiating with the pelvis, the crown of the head is the last to follow. Mindful of your foundation here, anchoring through everything that is touching the yoga mat. I love to give an extra push to my hands when I round my spine. Now come to neutral. Send the right leg back, left arm forward. Give a push to the top of the foot and the fingertips. We're preparing for bird dog just with a little hold here. Root your navel to your spine. Push, push, push through the left fingers, the right toes. Exhale, come back in through center. Second side, left leg back, right arm forward. Push down through those extended arm and leg, and then root the navel to the spine. Retract the head in line with the back of the shoulders. It has a tendency to dip down. Keep pushing through those limbs, and then bring it back to center. We add on back to the first side, right leg, left arm. And then with that strong engaged core, float those limbs up. Exhale down to a tap. So inhale, float to parallel. Exhale down to a tap. Inhale, float to parallel. Exhale down to a tap. And release back through center. Second side, extend left leg back, right arm forward. Inhale, float to parallel. Exhale, tap to lower. Keep the navel rooted to the spine, strong engagement through your core as you simply move those limbs in space. An amazing way to bring more strength. Come back through center. Third round, everyone, right leg back, left arm forward. Float the limbs and hold. You get to refine things now. Get the arm and leg as straight as possible, pushing out through the right foot, stretching the left arm forward. Maybe you're shaking a little, smooth it out with your breath. Exhale, lower at distance, return to tabletop. Last side, left arm, right leg. Left leg, right arm, that's it. Float the limbs, and then really refine your movements from your core, stretch out through those limbs, to create balance and strength. Lower at distance, return to tabletop. Whew. Step to plank just to set up your stance length, and then lift your hips for your first down dog. Pushing through your hands, float the hips nice and high. I even like to bend my knees slightly to push my belly back to my thighs. A few belly breaths to soften through the abdominal group that was just working for us. And then back through hands and knees. Good, send your left leg back, sweep it all the way forward for a low lunge. Stack the knee over the ankle, bring the hands to the front knee, and then start a little back bend. So you're leaning back until the shoulders stack just over the hips. I like to push through the top of the back foot to help my balance here, and then release your arms. Let's move into a bit of a flow. This is your winged lunge. Inhale, bring your hands to your knee. We can call that home. And then exhale into the crescent lunge, arms up, that more traditional version of the pose. Inhale, hands to knee. Exhale to the winged lunge. Inhale, hands to knee. Exhale through your crescent lunge. Inhale, hands to knee. Exhale, winged lunge, getting a bit deeper with each round. Inhale, hands to knee. Exhale, crescent lunge. Really sink into the hips. Right psoas is getting a beautiful stretch. Place hands together in front of your chest. Lean forward halfway so that you can tuck the back toes and straighten the leg. Stack the shoulders over the hips once again. Sink into the front leg. Left hip pulls back and hugs in as you release the arms down and then sweep them all the way up for a beautiful crescent position. Palms face one another. Drop the shoulders. Twist. Lower the right hand down. Sweep the left arm up. Lean back. Back leg stays straight and strong through this pose, everyone. Inner thigh moves skyward. And then exhale, lower down. Drop the right knee, heel toe the left foot back so you return to tabletop, this interesting transition. Move through one cat-cow, rebalancing before your second side. Find a neutral spine, send the right leg back, sweep it all the way forward and heel toe it into position for the low lunge. Stack the knee over the ankle, bring the hands to the front knee. And then pull the shoulders back, letting them stack over the hips. Let's get ready for the flow. Bring the arms down by your side for that winged lunge position. Palms are forward, fingers in the direction of the mat. Inhale, take hands to knee. It's a little rest. And then exhale into crescent lunge, arms overhead. Sink deeply into that front hip. Inhale, hands to knee. Exhale, winged lunge. Inhale, hands to knee. Exhale, crescent lunge. Does one side feel a little different than the other? I know mine do. Inhale, hands to knee. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, hands to knee. Exhale, winged lunge. Inhale, hands to knee. Exhale, crescent lunge. And then hands to the center of your chest. Tuck your back toes under. Straighten the back leg. Stack shoulders over hips and sink into the front leg. Good. Release the arms by your side and then slowly sweep them all the way overhead for a full crescent position. On this side, the right hip pulls back and firms in as you sink deeper into the front leg. Lower the left hand, sweep the right arm up and lean back here. The back leg is straight and strong, inner thigh pushing skyward. Exhale to lower, drop the back knee, heel toe the foot all the way out to the right and back through tabletop. Step through plank pose. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Walk your hands slowly to the back of the yoga mat until you're in your forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway, fingertips to mat or hands to shins. And then place the right hand underneath your head, either onto a block or stacked underneath the head. Good, sweep the left arm up and bend the right knee. Exhale, lower down. Good, reach the right arm up now, bending the left knee. Exhale, lower down. We do this a few times. Sweep the left arm up, bend the left knee. Exhale, lower. Sweep the right arm up. Exhale, lower. Good, twisting, and the direction that you're twisting, that knee just bends a little bit to help you. And then place hands to hips, shoulders to spine, to back, rise all the way up. You're at the back of the yoga mat, rise to the tips of the toes and move your way to the top of the mat. Lower down. Fun way to get here. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, start to sink now into your legs for a variation of chair pose. I'd like to add a bit of a twist today. So we're scooping the right tricep to the outer left quadricep. Press the palms together, trying to get the thumbs in the direction of the sternum. Sink a bit deeper. Scoop your hips back more. Weight is in the heels. Come through center now. Keep sinking down. We're not taking a break. Second side. Scoop the left elbow so that the tricep hugs to the outer left quadricep. Hands to the center of the sternum. Enjoy that deep thoracic twist. Sink deeper and then release into a fold. Whew. Inhale, lengthen halfway, fingertips beneath shoulders. Exhale, float the right foot to the back of the yoga mat. Warrior two. Stack the front knee over the ankle. Stack the shoulders over the hips. Sink down into that front leg. Exhale, release hands to either side of the front foot. Come onto your back toes and go back to your open twist. Right hand down, left arm scoops up. Lean back. Back leg is straight and strong. Exhale, release the hands. Return through warrior two. Hopefully you're feeling a bit of a burning in the glutes. That's the intention. Place your front forearm to your thigh, upper arm over the ear for side angle pose. That's stage one. Stage two, fingertips can move to the inside of the front foot. Wherever you are, one line of energy from the outer edge of the back foot out through fingertips. Front sitting bone scoops under to create space in the front hip crease. Exhale, release, coming onto the back toes, returning to the open twist. Right arm down, left arm up. Lean back. Back leg is straight and strong. Square your shoulders down. Bring your hands to the center of your chest for a turbo variation. Hold. Getting ready to twist. Good. Hook the right elbow to the outer left leg. Hands to the center of the chest and then really push to create that wonderful thoracic opening. Push out through the back leg, and then exhale, release. Right hand to mat. Step the left foot in front of you. Move to the outer edge of the back foot. Side plank. Stage one is to stay with the kickstand. Stage two, feet touch. Stack the shoulders, really lifting through the upper arm. Into wild thing, drop the left foot behind you, sweep the arm overhead, fingertips in the direction of the yoga mat. I like to push strongly through my bottom hand here to create the expansion, and then slowly with control, return back through center, side plank, plank, down dog. A big sigh as we get ready for our second side. Keep the hips lifted here, everyone, and start to walk the fingertips in the direction of the feet. Take as many hand steps as you need. Good, and then start the little twist from side to side, sweeping the left arm up, exhale, lower, sweep the right arm up, exhale, lower. You're giving a little micro bend into one leg to help allow for that twist to happen. Just let this almost be intuitive in movement, a little bit of a flow before we move into our static holds. There's 3 to each side, so you're on your final one here. Fingertips underneath the shoulders, then hands to hips, rise all the way up. Come onto the tiptoes and make your way to the top of the mat. Step your feet together, sink through the hips. Hands to heart. Back to our chair twists. We'll switch up our sides, so this time pull the left hip back as you twist to the right. Either stay with the hands at the center of the chest or lower the left hands in the direction of the mat, right arm stays up. If you've gone into the extension, bring hands back to center, return yourselves forward and switch sides. Pull the right hip back as you twist left. Either keep the hands to the chest or lower the right fingertips down as the left arm stays upright. Good, bring hands to chest, square yourselves forward and push the feet to rise all the way up. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, fold fully. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, float the left foot back. Plant the back heel, windmill the arms through warrior 2. Find your pose. Repetition is an opportunity for refinement. Sinking deeper into that front leg, you've got this nice long hold. Exhale, release, hands down, left hand to mat, sweep right arm overhead. Lean back, come onto your back toes, an open twist. Release your hands to either side of the foot, come onto your back, anchor the back foot once again, and windmill the arms to warrior 2, moving into our side angle pose. Option 1, front forearm to thigh. Option 2, fingertips to the inner seam of the foot. Wherever you are, upper arm extends over the ear without limiting the range of motion in the shoulders. One line of energy from the outer edge of the back foot to the front fingertips. Exhale, release. Left hand down, right arm sweeps up. You're on your back toes, twisting to the right. And place your hands down. Good. Crescent pose. So your hands come to the center of the chest, but you're in a turbo version, halfway forward. Preparing for your twist, hook the elbow to the outer edge of the thigh, twist right. Pushing off through those back toes, please, so the heel is stacked right over those toes if you can, inner thigh up to the sky. Good. Release into your open twist, left hand down, right arm scoops up. And then side plank, either resting in the half version with the kickstand or the full version in steps of the feet together. Preparing for our wild thing now. The top leg goes behind you, resting on the pad of the toes. Push down through the pad to allow the right arm to reach behind you, fingertips in the direction of the mat. Open the chest, big breath. And then return, side plank. Plank pose. Down dog. Breathe. And walk fingertips in the direction of the feet. So you're getting familiar with our flow now. But this time, you take your feet wide. Right hand under the face, left arm lifts, and the pelvis stays really neutral now. So a little lift to the right hip as you twist left. Exhale, lower. Left hand under the face. Right arm sweeps up. A little lift to the left hip as you twist right. Exhale, lower. We do this 3 times, so go back to the left side. Square down. Open to the right side. Square down. Open to the left side. Square down. And open to the right side. Fingertips underneath the shoulders now. Heel toe the feet back into hips distance. Place hands to hips, shoulders to back, rise all the way up. Come onto your tiptoes, move to the top of the yoga mat. And then actually stay roughly in the middle, so a little bit forward of the middle. Preparing for a bit of balance work. Hug the right knee to the chest. Place the left hand to the right knee, right arm back to your sacrum. Start twisting right. Reach the right arm behind you now. This is stage 1. If you'd like to add on, you may straighten that front leg, reaching for the outer edge of it with a strap or with your hand. Stand tall, engaging the musculature of the legs to support the balance, and peeling the right shoulder back to support the thoracic opening. To transition, hand to sacrum. Square your shoulders forward. Lower the leg. Second side, lift the left leg up. Right hand to the front knee. Left hand to sacrum, twisting left. Reach behind you. Either staying here in stage 1 or reaching for the outer edge of the foot with a strap or your hand for stage 2. Engage the musculature of the legs. Drop the left hip down in line with the right. And peel the left shoulder back to open up the thoracic spine. To release, place hand to sacrum, square the shoulders forward, lower the leg. Maybe pedal out the legs here a little as you step to the top of the yoga mat. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold fully. Reach your arms behind you for opposite elbows, deepening your forward fold, a little shake through the head, one side and then the next. And slowly allowing those legs to straighten as you flare the sitting bones skyward, intensifying the hamstring stretch. Good, take it back through downward facing dog. Enjoy that additional space that you've created. And then lower down onto your left hip. Position the left shin forward, right shin back for deer pose, making right angles between the upper leg bone and the lower leg bones. Flex the feet in dorsiflexion. Place your hands on either side of that left knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, slowly hinge the elbows into midline as you lower yourselves down, hinging at the hips. You can release onto both forearms now. And if you'd still like to intensify things, bring the forearms more to the front of the yoga mat. Left elbow can hook to left knee. Right palm can find the sole of the front foot. Keep the gaze down, isolating into the glutes, piriformis. And starting our cool down of our practice. To release, tent the fingertips, push to rise up. Draw the right leg forward now and cross it over to the outer left knee. We're moving into double pigeon. Lift the right foot, hook it into that little hole, that little pocket on the left knee. Lower the heel there and then slowly allow the right knee to lower in the direction of the opposite heel. Fingertips are behind you here, lift through the spine. And you can either stay in the open version, or you can notice that as I start to hinge at my hips, my knee starts to lower down a bit deeper into my pose. So I really love this version as well. You can take hands to heart as I'm doing here. or maybe elbows down on the yoga mat. Wherever you are, just maintain that neutral alignment in the spine. You might need to almost intensify that by, rather than rounding, think of arching the spine like cow pose instead of cat. That'll really bring the isolation into the glutes, into the hamstrings. Wow, it's a really amazing pose. This is a great one to work on, so I hope you do this video again. Let's slowly release. Lean left to unwind. Send both legs forward. A little pedal from one knee to the other, and then switch sides, moving into deer pose with the right leg forward, left leg back. Make those right angles between the upper leg bone and lower leg bones, dorsiflexion through the feet, and position hands on either side of that front, that right knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, elbows to midline as you hinge at the hips and lower down. Either landing there on the forearms or moving the torso more forward, hugging the right elbow into the right knee, placing the left hand to the sole of the front foot, creating that little bandha to help you spread the chest forward even more. Gaze is down slightly, neutral spine. This is one of those poses I try to do every single day. Preparing for the double pigeon now. Push the fingertips down to rise up through your spine. Stay on the right side. The left leg swings all the way forward and steps to the outer front knee. Now you can lift the foot up. You can see in the video how I'm doing this and positioning the ankle right into that front knee pocket, and then the left knee starts to lower down. Place your fingertips behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, perhaps you stay, or that little hinge at the hips to intensify. One side is so different. This is my tense side. You can see I'm taking a little longer to lower down. Not sure if I'm ready for going yet. And then I decide that I can do this once things begin to warm up. It takes about 30 seconds to check in with the body and allow the muscle spindle response, so that stretch reflex arc, which is our amazing way to understand biologically on a cellular level how we are stretching and what our limits are. So allow yourselves that time in some of these deeper, more yin-like postures. Don't rush in. You can see that now I've slowly lowered my forearms down, but I'm still almost arching through my spine, neutral, rather than rounded. There we go. Fingertips in through this, walk the fingertips into the body, lean back and extend your legs forward. A little pedal through the legs, and then press the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. We're moving into a twist, right fingertip behind you, left hand to the outer edge of the right leg. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist back, look back. Return through center. Left fingertips behind you, right hand to the outer edge of the left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist back, look back. Return through center and extend yourself all the way down to the yoga mat. Take any additional movements you may need, perhaps knees to chest, happy baby's pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. And then as you are ready, extend your legs out for your final resting pose, Shavasana. And as you move onto your mat now, just scan the body from the head out through the toes, noticing the benefits from your full body practice today. And in order to receive the benefits, relax and soak it up. Prepare for movement once again. Wiggle fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Reach back behind you for a full body stretch. Perhaps initiate a yawn. And bend your knees, move to the right side, and support yourself up to a comfortable seated posture. Press your hands together in front of your chest, honoring yourself for showing up. From my heart to yours, namaste.